Okay, so a crazy thing happened tonight, and honestly, I feel like I was in like a horror movie. I'm walking with my friend. Uh, not gonna say the area of town that he lives in, but like, I was walking with my friend, and there's just nothing but trees, and then houses, and then random cars or whatever, and the broken asphalt and stuff. And we're walking along, and this man is like coughing as he rides his bike our direction. And it's dark and you can't really see anything, but you can hear him on his bike just riding towards us, just coughing. Just almost like rhythmically. Like it was planned out or something that he wanted to cough. I don't know. It was really weird. But I was stressing out because I'm like, oh my god, there's a pandemic going on right now. And of course, this guy's coughing and coming towards my direction with me and my dog, so I panic. And I'm trying not to show my panic to this guy on his bike because, I don't want to, look like I'm obviously a paranoid murder victim ready to die. But, no, he passed by and then we heard the coughs behind us. And it was like, okay, well, stress is gone. Not gonna be murdered. Totally gone. All of a sudden, we hear this bike coming up behind us quickly. Just from the freaking bike. The bike made weird squeaky sounds and it was coming up on us quick and I panicked and was just like trying not to scream because what if he had forgotten his keys at home or something and had turned around and now I'm assuming he's gonna murder me and I'm gonna die, right? It got me. And I'm just trying to hold it back. And Harley's just like, what's going on? Why is everybody freaking out? Great. Awesome. It was a different guy on a different bike. Just zooming past us. And he had a light. And his bike was just extra squeaky. The cougher coughs behind us. In the distance. Whew. And it's at that point that we start talking about, well, if this was a horror movie, that would have been the first just random jump scare. No threat, no nothing. Just a couple of people walking down a dark alley area with their dogs, and then whoosh, you think that guy turned around. You think that guy was going to come back and murder you because at some point you separated the cough and the bike. You thought because you heard the sound of a bike, it must be his bike because you know he was on a bike. But he had the cough. That was his sound. Throwing you off for what was an actual sneak attack from another dude on a bike with a squeaky bike at that we could have died. So we're laughing about that back and forth and how we would have directed the scene and how as soon as we're done talking about the scene we've directed, a truck just comes along, and plows right through us. It's like, obviously there'd never be a scenario where a truck's just there. And what's funny is that there was a UPS truck a few nights on a different walk where it felt like the UPS truck was stalking us, but that's a different situation. No, but like, here we are thinking like, it would be crazy if we just got hit by a truck because now we're done. We're done with that scene. It's over. The jump scare is what got us, and now we would never see coming the pfft. And as we had finished talking about how that scene would come up, whether it's like we would still laugh about how a truck would hit us and then an actual truck would hit us, or would it be a few minutes earlier, just saying how funny it would be if something just suddenly happened and then, psh, Final Destination-y. When we finally just shut up and we're like, ha ha ha, that would be nuts. Someone actually on another bike just sneaks up and scares the shit out of me. And what's worse is that we were walking back towards his house and the bike comes up, no light on, totally different bike, and he's just riding up as fast as he can, right past us. Dogs are all just like, burr, burr, burr. And he turns on the light as he turns the corner. Like, you had a light the entire time that could have, like, alerted people to your presence, That would have been cool if you used it. But that's the third one. That's the murder guy, is what we start talking about. We're like, that's why he turned on the light after he turned the corners, because he was watching us. He's watching us the entire time. He threw us off with the coffer. He threw us off with the squeaky bike. He let us joke and laugh about how we would be hit by a truck as our grand finale of phew. But then he just comes up and So anyway, good night.